Okay, so let's go back and look at this Wolfgang fuck whatever his name is. Oh. So here he is. He's saying, oh, Sandy Hook was just done because they were trying to get guns and they're using mental health and blah, blah, blah. And he said, the cops came to my house. He's a retired cop himself. And he goes, I won't stop because I know the truth. And now, you know, after all of this bitching and stuff he's done, here comes the zinger. You ready for it? Here it comes. Because he had no credibility to begin with. But when you do this, see, this is where it all goes bad.
To my house. I will not stop.
How much money do you need to get this thing rolling?
Okay, how much money do you need to get this thing rolling? So now he's using the media, well, whatever forum that he's on, to raise $50,000 because that's what he's going to ask for. Here it comes.
I think probably $50,000 because you need to hire two different...
Well, you don't need to give me any examples, asshole. He needs $50,000. And because this guy is supposedly an ex-cop, people are going to go, oh, it's an ex-cop. We better send in some money. Hey, if that guy makes $200, he profited off a fucking lie. So he needs $50,000 so he can hire an attorney to prove that Sandy Hook was fake. What kind of lunacy is this? What kind of lunacy is this? Look, first of all, we don't know that those parents are really the parents of any kids. I don't have any proof. I don't have the proof that those kids ever existed as those kids. I do know from studying history that there was probably some mass ritual. Now, did it go down in that school? Or did it go down somewhere else? I know some kids got whacked. I can't prove that any of those people are related, that they ever went to that school. That's not the point. The point is, this was a worldwide event like 9/11. This shit was heard all over the world, which just symbolizes to me that it was a major event. And considering the times that we live in and the whole 9/11 thing, it was just one more fucking nail in the coffin, proving that this whole thing is ritualistic, it's Saturnian, and it has some very, very deep occultic meanings. We have no proof that those parents that those adults are the parents of those kids. We don't even have any proof that those kids ever existed. But we do know that something happened because it was worldwide news. And that's why I keep telling you that this shit, something happened. I don't believe some kid walked in with a gun and shot a bunch of other kids. I do believe some kids got whacked somewhere. And as long as they want to use Sandy Hook as the place that it happened, it's good enough for me. Something happened to some kids. Period. This asshole is going to come in now and point his finger at everybody and say, and I'll prove it. Just give me $50,000. These guys profited off of this and blah, blah, and they made all these millions of dollars. All I need is $50,000. What a schmuck. Wake up. The world here runs on the occultic level. It doesn't run on the level that you think in your head. You've been led to believe that type of stuff because you're dumb enough to go to church. Just like I was dumb enough to go to church once because I thought that's how things worked. They don't. The occult runs this world. Once you understand that, you start looking at who's running it and why, and what's behind it and how far back it goes, this fucking layer of craziness that they've laid out for you, it just falls by the wayside. They wipe some kids out because it's the way they've always done it. They've always done it. This is nothing new. And it made world news because it was supposed to. And that's why Noah Posner's head has showed up overseas. Because he represents more than just one thing, but he represents sacrificing of something or somebody or some kid. So nobody's going to tell me that that shit didn't happen. It didn't happen the way they said it happened. The way they said it happened, that part's a hoax. Because there was no Adam Lanza that walked in with a gun. That part's a hoax. Did some kids get killed? Fucking right they did. Wake up. This fucking guy, I need about $50,000. Okay, here, let me just throw my hat in the ring. Listen, for 30 grand, I'll prove to you that this guy's an asshole. And I'll prove to you that the rest of this, that everything that I said is true. Send me $30,000, we'll just call it even. Let's make it an occultic $30,000. I mean, we can double it and we can go 60, or we can triple it and go 90. There, see, now I'm getting way deep into it. Let's just send me 90,000. 90,000 and I'll prove it all. How's that sound? This fucking idiots. You know what? You don't have to give me anything. You know why? Because it's never been about money with me. All it is is it's the truth, and I can't stand to see people getting fucked. But it's starting to wear on me because I'm not making a dent. What do I get, like 200 views per video? Yeah, that's why I tell you guys, what's really the point of making them? And please don't say, oh, you've helped me and blah. No, I haven't helped anybody, and I haven't helped anybody do anything. The people that cry that crap I really honestly believe are people that are just fucking sitting there watching, taking notes, working for the other side. But whatever. The bottom line is, some kids got killed somewhere. They assigned it to Sandy Hook, and it made national and worldwide news because it was a sacrificial thing, and everybody involved had to know that it happened. That's why. So no, I don't want any money. But you gotta laugh when some guy comes on and says, everybody's a fucking liar, and it was a hoax, and blah, 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 and they got millions of dollars for it, and I only need $50,000 to prove it. Grow the fuck up. What's this guy? Wolfgang. No, you wouldn't be associated with the Nazis, would you?